People really don't understand how bad brain fog is for you when they never had it for themselves. Like, if you really suffer with brain fog, like this is an important video for me because that was probably the worst symptom I ever had in my life. And other people might think, oh yeah, it's brain fog. Some people suffer from migraines or headaches, which is worse than brain fog. I would definitely agree. But some other people have gut issues or, they have autoimmune conditions. But I'm telling you, if you have brain fog, your life sucks so hard and you just lose all joy in life and you don't want to even leave the house or the bed because you feel like everything is exhausting mentally. Even the easiest things, unloading the dishwasher, like making food, doing groceries, sitting in the car, driving, just the pushing yourself is so exhausting when you have brain fog. It's insane. And you would never understand that if you would never have it for yourself. You never had it or have it for yourself. And maybe you're somebody that is having it right now. And if you're somebody with that is like in a successful career, in a good job position, or you have your own business even, like I was. I mean, I used to be a professional soccer player, and the brain fog that I had, I had to push through it, but it was just, at some point I was just like, I don't know if that's gonna continue. I'm just gonna stop playing soccer because I know it's my life. I know I trained my whole life for it. I went to boarding school. I'm a pro already, but if that continues, I'm just gonna stop it because I felt like I was always slightly drunk. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't focus. Couldn't look people in the eyes and follow what they say. And like everything was mentally so exhausting for me. And it just feels like you lose your brain and feels like you lose your ability to think and to read and to just use your brain. It sucks all joy out of your life if you have brain fog. And when you're somebody in a career, it kills your career basically because you can't focus, you can't work properly. You used to be able to work 10 hours a day, but now maybe you can do 2 or 3 with good moments, maybe 20, 30 minutes at once, and then you need a break because the brain fog is so bad. And then you look left and right, and maybe you're already trying to eat better and trying to do something about it, and then you look left and right, people are eating fast food and they have no brain fog at all and they feel fine and they drink soft drinks or they caffeinate themselves the whole day. And you're trying to do your best to get better, but you feel like, why do I have so much brain fog and other people don't? What's going on? Am I just weak? Is it my head? Is it stress? Is it lack of sleep? Is it just lack of motivation? Is it me as a person, as a problem? But I'm telling you, there are physical reasons, physical issues behind your brain fog. It's not your fault. You're not faulty, you did nothing wrong, and there is a physical reason why you have brain fog. And people that have brain fog are actually one of the hardest working people out there because you have to push yourself so hard with that symptom that you just feel like you just have to give 150, 200% to just achieve the same things that other people are doing. And if you think about what would happen if you would not have brain fog anymore, and I know that feeling because I'm telling you, when your mind is clearing up again and you get your brain back, it's like having a new life again. And what's happening is basically your brain is a whole network of neurons. And in neurons, they communicate, all of these neurons. Basically, the brain is a ball of hundreds of millions and billions of neurons. And these neurons, they communicate. And they communicate via electrical impulses. And these electrical impulses, they run from one neuron to another neuron. And what these electrical impulses use for this gap, where the synapse is at the end of the neuron, is that they use neurotransmitters to hop, neurotransmitter, they transmit, makes sense. The electrical impulses use neurotransmitters to hop from one neuron to another neuron. And if there's no problem in that process, then you have clear thoughts. You don't have negative thoughts as well, or not as much. Everybody has negative thoughts, but not as much or less. You feel less anxious. You have less anxiety. You have no depression. You have very clear thoughts. Messages go in your brain easily, and messages go out of your brain easily. Some people, you talk to them, and when some people talk to you, you just don't remember what they just said. And you get forgetful. One of the things of brain fog as well, forgetfulness. And another symptom is like you know what you want to say, but you can't get the words out. And the reason for that is what's happening is if the neurotransmitters, the very thing that is responsible of getting the electrical impulses from one neuron to another neuron, is diminished, it's dirty, it's muddy. Neurotransmitter chemicals should be clean as, they have to be very clean in order to function. But when you have brain fog, neurotransmitter chemicals are diminished and they're dirty and they're muddy and they don't work as good anymore, leading to derailed electrical impulses. So electrical impulses don't fire as good anymore in your brain, leading to the symptoms of brain fog, whether that is feeling like you're being drunk, forgetfulness, you know what you want to say, but you can't get the words out. Focus and concentration issues. You can't listen to people. You can't look people in the eyes and follow what they say. Like all of these symptoms that are associated, that are under the umbrella of brain fog, can happen when these neurotransmitter chemicals are diminished. And what's happening is why are these neurotransmitter chemicals diminished? There are basically two main reasons. One is toxic heavy metals in the brain. Toxic heavy metals in the brain are so bad for brain fog, it makes brain fog so much worse. Where do you get toxic heavy metals from? Seafood, you get it from tuna. Especially, nobody should ever eat tuna. If you have brain fog, stay away from tuna. Toxic heavy metals fall from the sky almost every day. You can't undo that. You can't do anything about it. Toxic heavy metals are in certain medical treatments, pots and pans, especially with aluminum. And toxic heavy metals are in fragrances, in perfume, in air fresheners. That's why I always say to people, get rid of the freaking perfumes because they're so bad for your health. So we're virtually exposed to toxic heavy metals all the time. Some people have more, some people have less. There's no earth and no soul on this planet that has no toxic heavy metals in their bodies. And the more you have in your brain, the more ends up in your brain. Tattoos, source of toxic heavy metals. The more ends up in your brain, the more neurotransmitters get diminished and the more issues you get, the more toxic your brain gets, basically. And there is another issue that is also a main cause of brain fog, which is the Epstein-Barr virus. So for me, I got brain fog after I had the flu. There are certain triggers. So the Epstein-Barr virus, you might have, first of all, everybody has that virus. Everybody has the Epstein-Barr virus. The Epstein-Barr virus is known for mononucleosis, the infamous kissing disease. And what's happening is if you have EBV and you get mononucleosis, then you're like very sick and you're very tired and you can get the worst sore throat and you can be sick for months even. Some people are sick for months. Then what's happening is the virus is settling in your liver or major organs like liver, spleen, reproductive system, reproductive organs, for example. And what's happening is that it stays dormant there and you can't test for it because it's in your liver, it's in organs, but the tests are for the bloodstream. So you don't see it anymore. Just because you don't see it anymore doesn't mean it doesn't wreak havoc. And the Epstein-Barr virus is also, there are over 60 varieties and we can test for one. So it doesn't matter if you see it in your bloodstream or not. You see the past infection most of the time. It doesn't matter if you see it or not. It is in your body. And especially it stays in the liver and it releases toxic waste, neurotoxins. And they go through your bloodstream and they cross the blood-brain barrier and they diminish neurotransmitter chemicals as well. That's what happened with me, because there are certain triggers that lower your immune system, which gives the Epstein-Barr virus a chance to attack you more. I got the flu. After that, I got severe brain fog, and nobody knew what the hell was going on with me. And other big triggers are pregnancies. Oh my God, the amount of women that I talk to that got worse after pregnancies is just insane. The huge amount of adrenaline. The adrenaline is also feeding viruses, so that's one of the main symptoms, but the adrenaline also lowers the immune system. What else lowers the immune system? What are some other triggers? Oh my God, emotional stuff, relationship breakups, betrayal, broken trust. That is brutal. That lowers your immune system a lot. And after that, you can have lots of symptoms. You can get the Epstein-Barr virus so-called reactivated, or it comes coming out of dormancy, and you get brain fog again. There's always that trigger, and then people mix up the trigger with the cause. The trigger is not the cause. Like the stress is not the cause. The lack of sleep is not the cause. The emotional trauma is not the cause. The exposure to certain chemicals is sometimes, it can be a cause actually, but and it gets really, like the worst brain fog you get is when you have heavy metals and the virus at the same time. You can have either or, you can have both at the same time. The metals are even more brutal when it comes to brain fog. Like when you get like that brutal brain fog, you have more metals in the brain. That's basically what's happening. And in order to fix that is that you need to get rid of the metals in the brain. That's like such an important thing to do. And you also need to get rid of the virus in your liver. And you need to cleanse your brain from all of these chemicals. You also need to get rid of the MSG in your brain. It's also bad. Like stop eating, like MSG is in so many products and it's hidden in so many words, whether that's maltodextrin, whether that's natural flavors, artificial flavors. There are like 30 or even more terms that hide MSG nowadays because they banned it in 1990 or something. Please don't quote me on the year. But then the food companies were able to hide MSG in so many other terms. Wheat protein, hydrolyzed, soy protein, even just the word broth can mean that there's MSG in there. So it's just, they can just do whatever they want. But what you need to do is we need to get the metals out of the brain and we need to get rid of the virus in the liver. And that's basically how I fixed my brain fog and how I fixed brain fog for multiple dozens of other people as well already. And if you need help with that, especially when you're like in your career and you're suffering with that and you want to really get your brain back and your mental clarity and your joy in life as well, because I know how it feels. You push through your day, you come home in the evening or whenever you come home and you just don't want to do anything anymore. You don't want to socialize, you don't want to go out, you don't want to talk to anybody, you just want to sleep. Basically, just distract yourself from the brain fog, like watching something. And if you need help with that, you should definitely reach out. All that you need to do is to go to my website. The link is in the description under that video. It's www.theobergmann.com. And click on that link, book your discovery call. It's right away on that link. You can't miss it. And once you book that call, we will call you on that number on the exact time to figure out if and how I can help you. It takes like 20-30 minutes. You should take that time for your health. And then if we feel like it's a great fit, if we feel like, okay, I can actually help you with what you have going on, then we would move on to a free strategy call with me personally, 60 to 90 minutes, where I would show you a strategy on how you can achieve your health goals and where I will tell you exactly, okay, this is what we need to do in order to get you better, things that you can implement right away. And I would highly recommend you doing that, because if you don't, like life with brain fog is just sucks so much. Like there is a way to get out of it. And maybe you tried a lot of things already. Maybe you were trying to change your diet, but maybe you were even doing some crazy cleansing, but it obviously didn't work. And I had so many people, like check out the YouTube testimonials if you don't trust me, but I can prove it over and over and over again that I got so many people better, including myself, but I got so many people better, professionals and business owners especially, to heal their brain fog. And it's definitely worth a try, and you should definitely reach out and see if we can help you, because otherwise, what are you gonna do? Like, you're just gonna live with it for the rest of your life? How many years do you have left? Like 30, 40, 50, 20? It doesn't matter. Even if it's just 5 years that you have left, it's worth having no brain fog in that time, because you deserve to be healthy and you deserve to be better. So make sure to reach out. Link is in the description again, www.theobergmann.com, and book that call right now, and we're going to talk very soon. I'm looking forward to talk to you, and I can't wait to help you with that as well. So yeah, and I can't wait to talk to you. So thank you for watching that video. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel as well if you want to, and that you don't miss any future videos, and we're going to talk soon. So bye bye, have a good day.